Your back pain might not be coming from where you think. What if I told you that how much protein you eat could be just as important as how you sit or sleep when it comes to your spine health? Most people think of protein as something you need for building big biceps, but your spine is actually one of the biggest protein consumers in your body. And here's the thing, if you're not getting enough, your back might be paying the price. So let's break this down for you right now. I'm Dr. Ryan Wolford, and your spine isn't just one solid piece of bone. It's actually made up of three main components that all depend heavily on protein. First, you've got your vertebrae, the actual bones. These are stacked on top of each other. Then you have the discs in between the bones, and these act as little cushions between each of them. And then finally, you have the muscles that help to support your spine. Now, your bones, they're not just calcium and minerals like most people think. They're actually about 30% protein, specifically a type called collagen. Now, think of collagen as the scaffolding that holds everything together. It gives your bones flexibility and also prevents them from being brittle like chalk. Recent research looked at over 16,000 adults and found something pretty compelling. People who ate more protein had denser, stronger bones. For women especially, this effect was really pronounced, up to about 61 grams of protein per day. Now, that might sound like a lot, but it's really not when you break it down. While many women can survive on eating 61 grams of protein a day, and it's good to know that it still supports bone health, that's actually not enough to support optimal health. And I'll give you specific recommendations here in a minute. But next, bones are just part of the story. Those discs in between your vertebrae, the ones that provide shock absorption, and even more importantly, space between the vertebrae so there's enough room for the nerve to travel and not get irritated. They're about 70% protein too. These discs are constantly under pressure. They're supporting your entire upper body weight all day long. They're filled with a gel-like substance that's packed with special proteins that act like tiny magnets for water. During the day, as you move around and put pressure on your spine, water gets squeezed out of the discs. Then at night, when you lie down, they rehydrate and plump back up. But if you don't have enough protein building blocks, this whole system breaks down. The thing is, most people are walking around with what experts consider a protein deficiency, especially when it comes to supporting their spine and joints. The government recommendations, 46 grams for women, 56 grams for men, those are literally the bare minimum to prevent deficiency diseases. They're not designed to optimize your health. If you want to actually support your spine health, you're looking at closer to half your body weight in grams of protein per day. So if you weigh 160 pounds, that's about 80 grams of protein daily. And if you're dealing with back pain or trying to recover from an injury, you might need even more, even up to 1 gram per pound of body weight. Now, before you start panicking about having to eat tons of chicken breasts all day, let me give you some perspective. 80 grams of protein is really just about 25 to 30 grams per meal if you're eating 3 meals a day. So that's a palm-sized piece of chicken or a cup of Greek yogurt or even a scoop of protein powder. And you don't have to just stick to meat. Fish, like salmon, gives you protein plus omega-3s that help reduce inflammation in your spine. Plant-based options like beans, lentils, and quinoa, they work great too. Even nuts and seeds, they contribute meaningful amounts. Here's something you might not realize. Your spine is constantly rebuilding itself. The proteins in your discs and bones are being broken down and rebuilt all the time. It's not like you build your spine once and you're done. This is an ongoing process that requires a steady supply of amino acids, which are the building blocks that come from protein. So when you're not getting enough protein, your body has to make some tough choices. It might start breaking down muscle tissue to get the amino acids it needs for more critical functions. Or it might just not repair your discs and your bones as efficiently as it should. People who consistently eat adequate protein have stronger bones, healthier discs, and less back pain overall. It's not a magic bullet. You still need to move well, sleep well, manage stress, but it's a foundation that a lot of people are missing. Remember, your spine is an active, living structure that depends on protein just as much as your muscles do. If you've been dealing with chronic back pain and haven't looked at your protein intake, it might be time to start. And if you want a list of hero and zero foods, go ahead and download my BYOG Strong Spine food list. I'll put the link in the description. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, be your own guarantee for your health and your life.